Jay Williams, Just Live Life. Still in New Mexico, man, but I wanted to, take some time to drop a video to y'all. Got to keep the content rolling out. So today we're gonna do prison talk, man, and I'm gonna touch on some subjects and things that people ask me. Like I said, I'm still out here, so y'all excuse the interstate behind the housing. It's a little loud, but hopefully y'all, it don't disturb the video. So I get asked a lot of questions, man, but here's some of the main ones. Are you gonna fight? Is there any such thing as having friends in prison? And what happens when you owe somebody? So I guess the first thing we'll do is we'll touch on the fighting. If you're a guy that can be disrespected and not feel no type of way about it, like you're like a monk, or somebody that can just take shit from whoever and just take it and take it and take it, you may not have to fight. You can just be one of them dudes that gets disrespected by everybody, because once you let one person do it, it's going to continue to happen. If you let somebody take something from you, it's going to continue to happen. If you let somebody talk reckless to you, it's going to continue to happen. But if you stand up for yourself, who knows? There's no telling. I've had situations where dudes try to run their mouth, and when it gets time, that we're really about to get down, they're not for that. They're not about that life. A lot of dudes put on a facade. They fake, like, they're the toughest dudes in the world, and they're King Kong. But then you get them in that cell and put your hands on them, start putting the mitts on them, and next thing you know, they're screaming, hey, this ain't what I want to do. This ain't, my bad. Then I've seen dudes that could not fight go into prison and just start stroking on dudes, man. Dudes that have never been a fight a day in their life, hurt somebody. And let me tell you something, man. A dude that's scared of you will hurt you, and he'll hurt you bad. Because he's in fear. Like, he doesn't want to be hurt. He don't want you putting your hands on him. And I've seen some dudes that you would not think, when they went in that cell, they wouldn't come out, on top, go in there and just trash dudes, man. I've seen, the weakest dudes, man, come out on top. And then I've seen the biggest and baddest dudes go in there and get drugged. Just mopped all around the cell. I've seen them just leaking everywhere. It's all in who you are, your character. Me, I fought, but that's because when I went in, I had a chip on my shoulder. I was young, and as the years progressed and went by, I became more of a convict and less of an inmate. And in doing that, I knew how to maneuver. I didn't run into so many situations or as many problems. I made a name for myself early on. You got as much time as I had, you can't let anyone disrespect you. You just can't. This is my home. I'm not gonna let nobody come in my house and disrespect me. So you're not gonna, do it here in front of all these guys. I'm gonna trash you. Debts. Let's talk about debts, man. And before we get into this, look, I do not glorify prison. Didn't like it. It wasn't fun. It's not my cup of tea. Glad I'm out of there. Love being out here where I'm at. The weather's great. Headed to Cali tomorrow. This is what I like to do. Not a fan of prison. Don't go. But if you are going, or may be going, let me tell you something now. If you're hungry, stay hungry. Don't go borrowing nothing from nobody, man. Do not. Don't hold nothing from nobody. Stay away from that poker table. The gambling is rigged. I've ran a poker table. I've ran rigged games, The dude sitting across from me is my homeboy. We got signs. He knows when I fold right off the rip, you know what I mean? Or he taps my foot for me to go ahead and fold. Whatever the case may be, you're going to lose, and you're going to pay. Your mama's money, she's sending in there for you to buy your snacks with, or you to get this with, whatever you need. You're going to go ahead and give it to dudes, and if not, they're going to come get that from you. You can fight them, you can do what you want, you're still going to owe. When you fight, the debt does not go away. That just means you got into a fight and you still owe this money. You want to avoid that? Don't owe nobody nothing. The store boxes, stay away from them, man. I ran a store box for many years, and a store box, for y'all that don't know, I'm like the store. And just like the store charges tax and interest, I'm going to charge you tax and interest. If I give you 2 soups, come, store day, I'm going to want 3 back. If I give you 4 sodas, come store day, I'm going to want 6 back. And so on and so on. And if you do not pay me, I have no option, zero, but to put hands on you. Because guess what? If I don't pay you, nobody else is going to pay me. And so many dudes come with that larceny, with that bullshit, Oh, well, my mom sent the money, it must not have hit. Yeah, that's you're ass betting. You're betting and don't have no money, man. You're getting things from people and you have no way of paying for it. And that shit does not fly. If you do decide to store box or get anything from anybody, you make sure the money is in your account before you do it, because anything can happen, man. I remember when I was 19, I was locked up in Philly, and the dude I'm referring to, he's now dead, but I went to this dude, man, and I store box some stuff, and I'm like, I'm good. My mom said she had sent the money, but she didn't put the damn stamp on the envelope, so my money didn't hit in time. Man, this dude gets to rumbling over like $4 of convenience store food. You know what I mean? Just the shit that the luxuries we have every day, you don't have in there. So them little things mean a lot. And I've been doing time a long time, but I never realized that it wasn't so much the amount of what you owe, it's the principle. There's principles in this shit. So yeah, I rumble dude over like next to nothing, man. So I learned real quick that A, you make sure the money's on your books. B, make sure you know who you're dealing with, man. You know what I mean? If you don't like dude and he's the only dude in the pod that's got food, don't deal with him. I'm not gonna deal with nobody I don't like unless it's serious business, man. If I don't have to deal with them, I'm not. And you need to listen to that. Stay away from store boxes. Stay away from that poker table. Don't be up there betting on baseball games, playing parlay tickets. Don't do none of that, man. Just do your time. Fly underneath the radar and get up out of there. If not, we're gonna go back to what I just discussed with the whole fighting thing. You can get your ass beat up, but you better learn to fight real quick. If you think you're that dude, you can go in there and just stroke everybody. I'm telling you now, there's somebody that's gonna drag your ass. There's always somebody that can fight better, that's in better shape, that's bigger, that's been there longer, and they just don't give a fuck about you. Don't care about your mama, don't care about, if you make it home. You got dudes in there with double, triple life that's how they make their money, is off them store boxes. They're not getting no money from the streets. Their family cut them off a long time ago, so they need every bit of that. And they live by that convict code, which means you're gonna pay one way or another, man. So, not to make this too long, trying to keep the videos kind of short. Friendships. Can you have friendships? Absolutely. You will build friendships depending on who you are, but you're also going to get tricked, man. There's going to be times that you think, this dude's a good dude, he's rocking with me like I'm rocking with him, like, we vibe, whatever it may be, and you're going to come to find out that that's not the case, man, at all. Dudes will leave your ass in a jam, get you hemmed up, and then you can find dudes that, I knew dudes in there from the streets, and knowing dudes from the streets, it helped me. Not that I needed that, but it's always good when you can relate to somebody in there and you know them outside of what you got going on. And then there was dudes I met along the way that I still keep in touch with to this day. Like, if I told you you will hear from me again, or that, we'll meet up again on the outside, that's a fact. It's not no bullshit to it. You're not going to sit around like, damn, that dude wailed on me. He didn't, ever send me $1. He didn't ever put the money on my phone. That's not going to happen. I'm going to do all that. Because you're not going to be forgotten, man. Just like, those POWs, prisoners of wars, no man left behind. I'm not going to leave anybody behind that I care about, man, because I was once there. I've had dudes that tricked me, that I thought were, that were the same as me, and when it came time to get down, they ran, or they checked in, and then I had to go to war by myself. I had to fight all these dudes by myself, but I never ran. I never checked in, and I take pride in that, man. It's got a lot to do with why I am the way I am today, who I am today, because I never ran. I can't stand it when somebody runs, man. Don't run. Face it. Win, lose, or draw, man, you'll always get respect if you go in that cell and fight. But you're not if you run it. I've had dudes I thought were my friends check in, fear for their life, and now you make me look bad. You know what I mean? Because I carry myself to a certain standard. I carry the people I deal with and my friends, my circle, to a certain standard. If I'm going to deal with you on a day-to-day basis and we're going to start kicking it, I carry you at a certain standard. You're going to carry yourself at a certain standard. My homeboy Jacob Aquino, twin, he's still down, man. He's got years to go. 35-year sentence for a robbery. Went in when he was young. Still doing it. Didn't hurt nobody. Just, that's what he got. I did a lot of time with Twin. Twin ended up being like a brother to me, man. Me and Jacob banged out. I'm talking about, we've had the cell flooded with so many dudes that, you can't really move in there as me and him are fighting. But he never ran on me. And that is a good friend of mine to this day. He's up Wallens Ridge. Check him out. Jacob Aquino. Well, look, I'm going to jump off, man. I'm out, I'm vacationing, man. I'm out here. I'm loving life. But I always want to keep in touch with y'all, man. Without y'all, there is no me. So I got to keep this content popping, man. But remember this, man. Don't go to prison. It's nothing like the brochure. It's Jay Williams, man. Let's live life. And until next time, y'all know, salute.
Got so many